This is a surprise live, so it'll be a minute until people join, I think. So if you're watching this on the replay, then that means that's a fun stream. So I always take down the boring ones. So stick around if you want to hear some fun trivia, most likely, because everyone just likes trivia. It is a cold, cloudy day. It's supposed to rain and snow later. And I have tons of things to unpack, but I don't feel like it. So I thought I'd just go live and hang out with you guys since it's kind of quiet. But of course, once I started setting this up, whoever lives above me started walking around and I think just took a shower. So this could also be kind of a test of what neighbor sound like when I have the microphone on. It got very quiet, of course, once I started. But anyway, if anyone's here, say hello in the chat or say hi, just so I know you're here. Yeah, I'm just here to hang out and enjoy your guys' company, I guess. We'll see how long this lasts. I've got my trivia books. So we can play trivia because that's what everyone loves, but that's okay because that's what I love best too. So I'm glad that you guys loved the trivia as much as I do. Anyway, let's see. Let me figure out where I left off in here. Hey, Bodacious. Good to see you. Hello, hello. Let's see. I know I was in the easy section. I just don't remember where I was in the easy section. But if we get enough people, then we can play some trivia. But let me see. I think I remember this one. Yes, I remember this one. I think we did this quiz. Did I do this one? Yes, I did. Hey, Joseph, good to see you. I'm glad you can make it to the random live. We're going to play some trivia once enough people join. So, yeah, I know you just joined right when I started. I've only been on for almost 3 minutes, so good timing. But yeah, how is everybody? I'm okay. I'm just kind of like overwhelmed with the move still. It's been almost a week since I moved in here. I'm glad you're good. Oh, Bodacious is so good. That's good to hear. I'm glad you guys are good. It's the weekend, so I don't have any videos coming out. So I thought I'd see if I could go live and see if anyone's actually around. Typically, if I try to go live on the weekend, not a lot of people join because people are out living their lives on the weekend. But we'll see. We'll see. I've got some exciting videos for you next week. Hello, Ty. Nice to meet you. Yeah, if we want, we can start some trivia. And go ahead and give this video a like, because the more likes this video gets, the more the algorithm likes it. And the more the algorithm likes it, the more it spreads it around YouTube and recommends it to people. So then the more people can join and play trivia with us. So if you give this video a like, that will help out and give us more fun. So who would like to play trivia? Or do you guys just want to hang out? Totally up to you. Hello, Narcissus. Trivia time? Yes, Liam. Trivia time. Let's do it. Ty's going to play for a little. Joseph wants to play. All right, let's play trivia then. This is still the easy section of this book. So let's see. So first question. Knock back at it again after 7 years. Awesome. Striped, brown, and spotted are all species of what African mammal? Striped, brown, and spotted are all species of what African mammal? Not giraffe. I think there's only 2 types of giraffes. There's a better hint on here. Oh, also there's a neighbor here that has wind chimes. So kind of want to hear what you guys think of the wind chime sounds, if you can even hear it. With my window closed, it's very faint. Not a leopard, not a cheetah. All right, I'll give you guys a little hint. The spotted type is also known as laughing. So striped, brown, and laughing are all species of what African mammal? Oh, Bodacious isn't good at animal geography. There we go. Ty got it first. It's hyena. And then everyone else got it too because that gave it away. In what mountain range would you find Mont Blanc? In what mountain range would you find Mont Blanc? The Alps. Very good, Joseph. It is the Alps. Liam got it too. Very good. And then for bonus points, name the 2 countries on whose border it sits. So what 2 countries? Talise, I like your name. And what 2 countries? France and Switzerland. It's pretty sure it's not France and Switzerland. France is one of them. Is it Switzerland? Now I'm double guessing because 2 people said Switzerland. Let me see if I'm wrong. Let me see. Oh, I am right. It is France and Italy. So Joseph got it. It's on the border of France and Italy, not Switzerland. In what city can you visit Paisley Park, the former home and recording studio of the late U.S. musician Prince? So, in what city could you find Prince's recording studio? A city that he grew up in, loved, never wanted to leave, did his whole music career there, and even passed away in this city. It's not Chicago, but Liam, part of the U.S. It is in that sort of kind of area. You don't know about Prince? It's not Memphis. It does start with an M, but it's not Memphis. Who knows? I love Prince. One of my favorites. This disc that the computer's sitting on, I was listening to Purple Rain while we were putting it together. It is Minneapolis. Good job, Liam. Minneapolis is the answer. He loved Minneapolis. Let's see. Released in 1934, the surgeon's photograph was supposedly an image of which famous Scottish tourist attraction? Again, in 1934, surgeon's photograph was supposedly an image of which famous Scottish tourist attraction? Let's see. It is the Loch Ness Monster. Good job, Liam. The Loch Ness Monster. It's that one famous picture of the little head. Hey, Omar, good to see you again. You're still studying. Good for you. That's very commendable. Yeah, the surgeon's photograph is that very, very famous. It looks like this. The Loch Ness Monster photo, which is like proven as a fake like a million times over. The Nullarbor Plain is an extremely arid coastal region of which country? So, which country would you find the Nullarbor Plain? I had ice cream with lunch. Omar's studying history. Awesome. It's one of my favorite topics. Yeah, I had a milkshake for lunch since I had a migraine all last night, and ice cream always helps. So I like feel it. I shouldn't have been eating ice cream. It is not Chile. You need spelling? Sure. I can get you spelling. Nullarbor Plain. Nullarbor. Oh, I spelled it wrong. But Joseph got it. It's Australia. It's the Nullarbor. Omar asked what my favorite ice cream is, and that's very hard because I love all ice cream. I really like ice cream if there's stuff in it, like cookies or cake or whatever. I'll eat any ice cream that has goodies inside of it. But I guess my favorite would be cookie dough. That's my favorite thing to mix in with ice cream. Let's see the next one. What draws tourists to the pavement outside the DLC Chinese Theater or Grauman's Chinese Theater in Los Angeles? What draws tourists to the pavement of the Chinese Theater in Los Angeles? Turkey Hill's a flavor called Double Dunker. Mocha ice cream with cookie and cookie dough. It sounds fantastic. I'm not a chocolate. I'm not a coffee person, but I do like mocha ice cream. Not the names on the ground. That's on Hollywood Boulevard. The Walk of Fame is on Hollywood Boulevard. The Chinese Theater has something a little more specific, part of the Walk of Fame, in the sidewalk. The Walk of Fame is just the part with the stars in their name. But at the Chinese Theater, which I got to go visit, it was so cool because I love movies. They've got a little something extra that they do in the pavement outside the theater. Who knows what it is? I mean, it's something that everyone knows. You're all going to kick yourselves. But the Walk of Fame spans the entirety of Hollywood Boulevard, not just the Chinese Theater. Let's see. What other hints can I give you? What draws tourists to the pavement outside the Chinese Theater in Los Angeles? It has to do with the sidewalk. Omar's learning about Nazis. I'm sorry. That's depressing. Yeah. What ceremony do they do outside the Chinese Theater on the pavement? There's something very special that's been going on at the Chinese Theater since the 1930s that they've been doing in the pavement outside of the theater. It's not the stars, Dave. Oh, Vanshika. I actually don't have anything on my nails right now, so I apologize. And unpacking, yeah. There is some kind of writing, Joseph. The celebrities would write it themselves, but what else would they do on the pavement? Because the stars are just on Hollywood Boulevard, or the Hollywood Walk of Fame is what it's called. The Chinese Theater does a very, very special ceremony. Signatures. Yeah, it's the feet and hands. There you go, Joseph. It's the handprints, feet prints. Oh, the sun came out. Hello. The Chinese Theater would do handprints of celebrities. They still do it every once in a while, but not as common. Oh, really, Leo? Yeah, you can go and put your hands in famous celebrities' handprints and footprints and stuff. It's pretty cool. Here's an easy one for Joseph. I'm not making this question up, I promise. K-pop is a form of pop music from which country? In which country do they make K-pop music? It's Korea, but Dave got it first. Joseph and I are K-pop buddies. South Korea is the answer. Everyone knows that. K-pop's my favorite music right now. The unfinished cathedral, La Sagrada Familia, is in which European city will you find La Sagrada Familia? Watching K-dramas. Nonstop came on. That's such a good song. Barcelona's the answer. Dave got it first. And the next question I was going to ask was who designed it, but Liam already got it. It is Gaudi. Very good. Omar, I'm actually not in California anymore. I moved to Nevada last week. So the weather here is extremely different. We're supposed to get snow today, which I'm not used to. It doesn't snow where I used to live. So yeah, I live in Reno, Nevada now. I'm still getting used to it. What sturdy, hard-wearing type of cloth is named after the French town of Nîmes? Oh, why did I? Money. It's too expensive to live in California. Thank you, Vanshika. I'm so glad. Wow, Dave got it. It is denim. Very good. Denim. Denim is the answer. In what city would you find a huge exhibition space known as the Sambadrome? In what city would you find the Sambadrome? The Sambadrome. Where is the Sambadrome? I'm not near a very busy street, but every once in a while, a loud car will pass by. Not Madrid. Spell it? Sure. Oh, but Liam got it. It's Rio. Samba, as in the samba dance. The Samba drum. So it is Rio de Janeiro, which is the home of samba. Isn't samba Portuguese? Yep, it sure is. The Whispering Gallery is a feature of which major London landmark? It also says that this landmark was rebuilt by Sir Christopher Wren after the Great Fire of London in the 17th century. And where in London would you find the Whispering Gallery, which was rebuilt by Christopher Wren after the Great Fire of London? The Whispering Gallery. I don't believe it's in Westminster. Let me double check the answer. Not Westminster. It's a very famous place that burned down in the fire and was rebuilt. Yeah, I was right. It's not Westminster. But another very famous building that burned down during the Great Fire. The Whispering Gallery. Think of a place that you would want to not be too loud in, that you'd probably want this tone of voice while you're inside. Read it again. The Whispering Gallery is a feature of which major London landmark, which was rebuilt by Sir Christopher Wren in the late 17th century after the Great Fire of London? There we go. Now Dave got it. It is St. Paul's Cathedral. St. Paul's is the answer. Great job, Dave. The ecosystem known as savanna, which covers much of sub-Saharan Africa, is made up of mainly what types of plant? What's the most common plant you would find in the savanna in sub-Saharan Africa? What's the most common species of plant? Not cactus. That's the wrong kind of desert, Dave. That's more North American. Liam got it. It is grass. There's lots and lots of different types of grasses in the savannah. It's a grassland. Caledonia was the Roman name for which country of the United Kingdom? Which area did the Romans call Caledonia? There we go. Dave got it right off the bat. It is Scotland. Not surprised that Dave got that one so fast. The answer is Scotland, or Écosse. Let's see. What is the name of the Mexican dish consisting of minced spiced meat in cornmeal dough cooked in a maize husk? So this is the Mexican dish where they take meat and they cook it in like a corn husk. Not tacos, Dave. It's not tacos. Let's see. Minced spice meat in cornmeal dough, cooked in a maize husk. It's so yummy. Where I used to live, people would sell it out of their garages. There we go. Liam got it. It's tamales. Tamales is the answer. Yeah, there would be abuelas in their garages who would make it and sell it for like $2 out of their garage. And of course, those are the best tamales. We don't have that in Reno that I know of yet. Let's see. The extinct human species Neanderthals were named after the Neander Valley, where the first fossils were found. In what country is the Neander Valley? Sausages and mash for Dave. Yeah, pretty much. The answer is Germany. Great job, Dave. The answer is Germany. I think Dave and Liam are the only ones playing right now, which is fine. It can be Dave versus Liam. Anyone else here still playing? Anyway, Tierra del Fuego, the land of fire, is a province in which South American country? In which South American country can you find Tierra del Fuego? Ty's here, just doesn't know anything. That's cool, Ty. Liam got it. It is Argentina. Very good. Argentina is the answer. Very close to Chile. Hey, Jonathan, great job. The answer is Argentina. The Gobi Desert stretches across northern China and what other Asian country? So the Gobi Desert is found in China and what other country? In Asia. Dave got it. It is Mongolia. Liam got it too. David. Bonjour, David. Bonsoir pour vous. Mongolia is the answer. Jonathan got it. Oh no, Jonathan didn't get it. Kazakhstan. Good guess for Kazakhstan, but it's Mongolia. I'm reading too fast. The 8-kilometer Øresund Bridge connects which two Scandinavian cities and countries? Buongiorno. Oh, sorry. Sorry, David. I thought you were French. You're actually David. Italian. Buongiorno. So the Øresund Bridge connects which two cities that are located in which two countries? Good job, Dave. It is Copenhagen and Malmo in Denmark and Sweden. Very good. Dave was just there. That's awesome. Let's see. What is the name of the fault boundary? What is the name of the fault that runs for about 1,200 kilometers through the U.S. state of California? So what's the name of the big, big, shaky fault line that runs through California? It's getting windy outside. Dave got it. It's San Andreas. Very good. San Andreas is the answer. Liam got it too. San Andreas Fault. Good job, Emmy. Let's see. Pyongyang is the capital and largest city of which communist-run Asian country? What type of fault is it? I used to know this. It starts with a C, doesn't it? It's the kind of fault where, God, it's North Korea. It's the kind of fault where it like grinds up against each other like this. Good job, Elijah. North Korea. A slip fault. Okay, so a slip fault is when it's going underneath like this. But yeah, I don't have to worry about San Andreas anymore. Hey, Lionheart, welcome. Found mainly in the Arctic Ocean, what color are beluga whales? What color are beluga whales? How does North Korea feel about K-pop? I'll answer that in a second, Jonathan, after we do the beluga. They're not gray. They're not blue. They are white. Dave got it. Belugas are beautiful, beautiful white color. North Korea's not too fond of K-pop. They do have their own version of pop music. It's really terrible, but it's all propaganda music about like working hard or the great leader and stuff like that. I know that when South Korea is feeling very salty toward North Korea, they'll blast loud K-pop songs over the borders just to taunt them, and they'll do like the most annoying songs possible. Or the most jarring to North Koreans, like the most Western sounding ones. So, but Kim Il-sung, right, is the leader. He loves Red Velvet, is his favorite K-pop group, and he's even invited them to perform in Pyongyang. So he does listen to K-pop and loves it, and he loves Red Velvet, which I also love Red Velvet. They're a great band. Anyway, moving on. New York City's theater district is centered on which wide street? So which street in New York City will you find the theater district? The theater district. I only know BTS as Avelio. That's fine. BTS is a great group. There's a reason that they're the most famous. 40 42nd Street close. There you go. Jonathan got it. It's Broadway. Broadway is the answer. Pretty sure Broadway is on the corner of 42nd Street, isn't it? The big American enormous exaggerated street. This is David. Broadway is the answer. Fifth Avenue is the shopping area. Meanwhile, across the Atlantic, the West End is a nickname for the theater district of which European country or city? Sorry, I got distracted because I saw Twice. Twice is my favorite K-pop band too. Pardon me, next to Blackpink. Dave got it. It is London. It is in London. You will find the West End Theatre District. I saw Les Mis there, and I cried like a baby because Les Mis always makes me cry. Let's go. Yes. Once forever. In what country was the 2010 FIFA World Cup held? The first time the tournament had been staged on that continent. Where was the 2010 FIFA World Cup held? It is South Africa. Good job, Dave. Emmy got it. Liam got it. Very good. Elijah got it. South Africa is the answer. And Shakira made that one banger song for it. Anyway. What is the most northerly country where you can see tigers in the wild? What is the most northerly country where you can see tigers in the wild? Good job, Violet. It is Russia. Very, very good. Welcome, Violet. Perfect. Shylock is a character that features in a Shakespeare play set in which European city? So, in which European city was the Shakespeare play that stars Shylock set? Ty got it. It is Venice. Venice is the answer. It was in that Merchant of Venice. Like they can't say the title of it because it would give it away. Venice is the answer. In the early 20th century, over 2,000 miles of fences were built in Western Australia to stop the spread of what animal? Ty's note from high school English. Perfect. We read Romeo and Juliet in high school English, which is a great play too. Emmy got it. It is rabbits. It is the rabbits. Hey, Shad, you made it. I'm so glad you're here. I know you were sad you missed out the last one. The answer is rabbits. Let's see. Ketch, cutter, sloop, and junk are all types of what form of transport? So which forms of transport can come in a ketch, a cutter, a sloop, or a junk? Among others. Many, many others. What do we think? I've never heard of the first two, but I've heard of sloop and junk for sure. Who knows the answer? I wonder if I'm getting a lag already. I've only been on for half an hour. Come and help unpack. I please. Please. I wish. It is a boat that goes to Lionheart. The answer is a boat. Oh, Samuel, bonjour. Comment ça va? That's what I was thinking of. I saw David and thought that David was the French one. It's Samuel. Bonjour, Samuel. Which U.S. city dyes its river green every year as part of its St. Patrick's Day celebrations on March 17th? So which U.S. city celebrates St. Patrick's Day by dyeing its river green? Merci, Samuel. It is Chicago. Good job, Dave. It is Chicago. I thought it was Boston too, Lionheart, but it is Chicago. Let's see. Algiers is the capital of which North African country? What country is the capital of Algiers? Also, if you're here, good. Violet got it first. It's Algeria. Very good, Violet. Awesome. Give this video a thumbs up if you haven't already, so that more people can find it and more people can play trivia with us. Pretty much everyone here got that answer. It's Algeria. That's a very easy one. In which European capital city could you visit the Van Gogh Museum? This one's easy too if you know your Van Gogh. Which city will you find at the Van Gogh Museum? It is Amsterdam. Very good. David got that one. Amsterdam is the answer, in the Netherlands. The festival of Daryl. The festival of Cinco de Mayo celebrates the culture of which country? So which country celebrates Cinco de Mayo? It is Mexico. Good job, Lionheart. I think everyone else is going to get this one too. It is Mexico. Daryl's being wrong on purpose. Cinco de Mayo celebrates when the French decided they wanted to take over Mexico, and they sent like a prince and everything to try to conquer it, and the Mexican army fought them off. You can't just decide to conquer Mexico. Let's see. Easter Island is a territory of which country? So which country is in control of the island, Easter Island? Not Australia, it is Chile. Good job, Lionheart. Chile is the answer. Chile, or Easter Island, is part of Chile. Let's see. The Chinese city of Canton is now more commonly known as what? So, poor Dave. So, the city of Canton, Hong Kong is a great guess, Dave, but it's not Hong Kong, and it's not Shanghai either, because they speak Cantonese in Hong Kong. Shenzhen, now, there's like a million things it could be, because there's so many cities in China. It is Guangzhou. Good job, Dave. Guangzhou is the answer. What is the name of the Black Panther in Rudyard Kipling's The Jungle Book? What's the name of the panther in The Jungle Book? A book that I almost read on my channel, but I thought it was kind of boring. I probably did butcher the name, Jonathan. Or you did too, Barry Shenzhen. I'll give that to Dave. It's Bagheera. Bagheera is the answer. I checked out The Jungle Book from my library and read about half of it, and I was like, this is a really weird book. I was not a fan. Otherwise, I would have read it on the channel. Still trying to think of what other like fiction books from various countries or have to do with history. Oh, not you, me. Sorry, Jonathan. That I could read on the channel, because the only one I've done so far is Beowulf. So books like that, Beowulf-like books. I'm not sure. Found lurking in the Amazon jungle. What is the largest spider in the world? What's the name of the world's largest spider? A spider that I do not want to ever meet. It is the bird-eating spider. Very good, Liam. It's known as the Goliath bird eater. No, thank you. I'll pass. In what country was milk chocolate originally made? Which country invented milk chocolate? Sheen of Tiranoke is a good Irish story. Oh, that would be good, Lionheart. Not Belgium, surprisingly, not Belgium. It is Switzerland. Dave got it first. It is Switzerland. I think Switzerland invented it, but I think Belgium has the best milk chocolate. I think that's how it goes. But it is Switzerland. Okay, this one is also an animal type. Roe, red, fallow, sika, and sambar are all species of what sort of animal? It's away from Hershey's. Hershey's is all right. It is deer. Good job, Dave. Emmy got it too. It is deer. Very, very good. The leader of the Tour de France wears what color jersey? Because there's all kinds of special colors in the Tour de France. What color does the leader wear? It is yellow. Good job, Dave. Emmy got it. Lionheart got it. Liam got it. It's like the easiest color to recognize in the Tour de France. If you were attending a concert at Carnegie Hall, in what city would you be in? A lot of cocoa plants in Switzerland, says David. That's interesting. Don't worry about spelling, Dave. It is New York. Very good, Dave. New York City, yes, Liam. Carnegie Hall is in New York City. The Great Barrier Reef, the world's largest coral reef system, lies off the coast of which country? If you were to visit the Great Barrier Reef, which country would you have to visit? Emmy got it first. It is Australia. Very good. That's an easy one. Everyone's going to guess Australia. That's like elementary school geography. Emmy's been there. Oh, that's so exciting. Oh, I'm glad you're having fun, Jonathan. I'm having fun too. I love these kinds of facts too. That's so cool, Emmy, that you've been to the Great Barrier Reef. The Chinese-American architect I.M. Pei designed a glass pyramid in 1989 for the courtyard of which famous museum? Dave has flown over it. Oh, there's sirens outside. If it gets loud, I'll mute my microphone, but we'll see. There'll be no more chickens, sadly. Liam got it. It's the Louvre Museum. Yes. The Louvre Museum has a big, beautiful glass pyramid outside and within the lobby. It's really cool. No more chickens. Yup. There's no chickens here. What is the national animal of India? The sun's out. That's cool. I guess spot on a video. I wish, Dave, I moved out of that place, so I'm in a place now where there's no chickens. It is the tiger. Liam got it. It's the tiger. Parasite unit says, been there, very nice. Where have you been? The Great Barrier Reef or the Louvre or India? You have to be more specific, Parasite unit. Which country lost the FIFA World Cup final in both 1974 and 1978? So which country made it to the FIFA finals 2 years in a row and lost? Who knows this? Who knows their sports? Who knows? Not the UK, Lionheart. It's the Netherlands. Good job, Dave. The Louvre. Yes, I've been to the Louvre too. It's really cool. 4 years. Well, it's held every 4 years. So thank you, Bruno. I appreciate that. The Netherlands is the answer. Dave got that one. I think Dave's the one that usually gets the sports ones. Can you name the 14th century bridge that connects the Vltava River in Prague and is one of the city's top tourist attractions? What's the name of the very famous bridge over the Vltava River in Prague? Who knows its name? It's the Charles Bridge. Good job, Shaj. Shaj got one. Oh, Shaj is from Czechia. Well, there you go. You got that one. It's the Charles Bridge. Coffee is believed to have originated in which country? Which country was the very first to invent coffee and spread it around the neighbors? It's actually not China, not Brazil. Yemen's a great guess. Ludmila's here, and they got it. It's Ethiopia. So the story goes is that Ethiopians first created coffee. They spread the beans around. They reached Yemen. And from Yemen, since that was a huge trading port with Europe, it spread around the world from Yemen. But it began in Ethiopia. And Kenya apparently believes it was also there. But anyway, moving on. What was the name of the ship on which a famous mutiny took place near Tahiti in 1787? Parasite's been on the Charles Bridge too. What was the name of the ship? Oh, static. Okay. Oh, because I got a text. It is the Bounty. Good job, Dave. Oh, I missed a call. That's what it was. The Simpsons episode. Someone tried to call me and it freaked out my microphone. If that was my phone, I missed a call. Well, it was a spam call, so my phone blocked it. Anyway, In 1610, what Italian astronomer and scientist became the first person to observe Jupiter through a telescope, discovering the planet's 4 largest moons in the process? Which, good job. James got it first. It's Galileo. Very good. Galileo was the scientist, astronomer. How's Reno? It's pretty cold. My apartment is really well insulated, so the cold actually feels really nice. And I'm taking my time settling in because this is a huge adjustment. This is the biggest change I've ever made in my life. So, taking my time getting used to moving into a new city. Let's see what's next. Followers of the Islamic Mevlevi order in Konya, Turkey, are more commonly known by what name? A reference to how they spin around while performing their ceremonies. So, what are the Turkish Islamic Mevlevi order known as more commonly around the world? Reference to how they spin around while performing their ceremonies. It's not the Twister Sisters. Let me alone. What the heck? No. What are they also known as? Well, it's probably a branch of Sunni Islam, but they wear white and they wear big hats and they spin around. Oh, you know what? It's a type of Sufism. You're right, James. They spin around while they're praying. And the faster they spin, the more like powerful their prayers are. So they've developed a nickname based on that action. Thank you, Gay. I appreciate that. Who knows what they're known as? Whirling. Good job, James. Whirling what? The whirling blank. Since whirling is the spinning that they do, what is their nickname? The whirling blank. Who knows? Who knows? I know someone knows. I feel like this is a phrase that everyone has heard but doesn't know what it is. I'll read it again, Daryl. Followers of the Islamic Mevlevi order in Konya, Turkey are more commonly known by what name? Yep, it's a whirling dervish. That's what I'm saying, Dave. It's a phrase that everyone has heard but doesn't know what it is. That's what a whirling dervish is. Hey, Simon. It's a little tricky, isn't it? Let's see. If you were flying from the USA to Italy using airports with the codes BOS and FLR, which 2 cities would you be flying between? So basically they're asking, what are the cities with the airport codes BOS and FLR? Boston and Florence. Good job, Liam. There's my fridge if you can hear it. It is Boston and Florence. Very good. Found in warm seas around the world, what is the world's largest fish? What is the world's largest fish? I can't really reach my fridge anymore. I've got a thing of apple juice because I think apple juice might make my mouth and throat sound clearer, but I can't reach it. It is not tuna. It is not sturgeon. Think bigger. There we go. Leah got it. It is the whale shark. The whale shark is the world's largest fish. It's a big guy. And before you say, well, is a whale shark a whale? No, it is a shark. It's a shark that looks like a whale. So it's a fish, not a mammal. The constellation Crux is more commonly known by what 2-word name? Oh, yes, sharks. Although whale sharks don't eat, they're not a danger to people. What is the constellation Crux more commonly known as? Dave got it. It's the Southern Cross. The Southern Cross is a very famous constellation in the Southern Hemisphere. Pretty much like the Big Dipper is to the Northern Hemisphere, as the Southern Cross is to the Southern Hemisphere. Okay. I have to remember how to pronounce this before I read it out loud. So give me 1 second. All right. In his 30s, the future leader of a major world power, Yosef Vissarionovich Drugashvili from Georgia, adopted what new metallic tinged name? Hi, Lynn. It's good to see you. So it is Stalin. Good job, Shaj. Stalin is the name. I forgot how to pronounce the last name, but so do something Welsh, no, Daryl. Although my Wills video is coming out next week, Daryl, so you'll hear some Welsh. This book is called the Lonely Planet's Ultimate Travel Quiz Book. This is actually book 1. Book 2 is going to be out in January, so I'm very excited for that. Let's see. In which Italian city would you find the Uffizi Gallery? Which city contains the Uffizi Gallery in Italy? Who knows? It's not Rome, not Venice. I mean, there's you can just do process of elimination. The Uffizi Gallery, very, 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 very famous art gallery. Not Turin, Daryl. What is it? You can see whales with the bare eye on the coast of Ireland sometimes. So cool. Not Milan. Think the city most associated with art and architecture. I don't know how else to describe it for you guys. Not Naples. You guys are going to run out of cities. It is Florence. James got it. Florence is the answer. Florence is the big art city. Hey, Bite. Good to see you. Daryl's seen Ireland twice, but can see the Isle of Man. That's pretty cool, Daryl. Okay, listen to this carefully. What is the largest country by population that drives on the left? So what is the most populous country that drives on the left side of the road? James got it right off the bat. It is India. India is the answer. All the former British colonies drive on the left. Everyone else drives on the right. So the answer is India. Someone's walking around upstairs. All right. There's some kind of sound happening upstairs. Gotta get used to having upstairs neighbors. Which is farther north, Rome or New York? The correct side of the road, Daryl, stop. Which is farther north, Rome or New York? Let's see, it's a double one, so I'll let you guys all guess. You can all pick one. Pick New York or Rome. Some people, and Japan, that's true, Nicola, you're correct. Japan also drives on the left. Some people said New York, some people said Rome. Bite says Rome, Dave and Lionheart said Rome, but James, Liam, Ludmila, and Shah shall say New York City. The answer is... I can't do a quiet drum. Rome is farther north. Can you believe that? It is Rome. One of those where you have to look on a map to figure it out. What is the largest island in Africa? What is the largest island in Africa? Maps are crazy, right? What is Africa's largest island? Bite got it. It's Madagascar. Very good. Everyone else got it too. It is Madagascar. I have to get used to this person walking above my head. It's so strange. I've never had anyone live above me before, so I'm not used to this. As specified in the book of Genesis, what mode of transport was 300 cubits long, 50 cubits wide, and 30 cubits high? So the book of Genesis says that this mode of transport was 300 cubits long, 50 cubits wide, 30 cubits high. Lionheart got it first. It's Noah's Ark. Very good. I wonder what a cubit is. Noah's Ark. Very good, everybody. Listen carefully to this one, too. What is the longest river in the world in terms of the volume of water it carries? So, which river has the most water in the world? Let me try to grab this apple juice. It's the length of your forearm. Well, Shaj got it first. It's the Amazon River. Give me 1 second. You might be able to see my messy bed when I lean away, but I don't care. Apple juice. I have a ton of apple juice. I feel like, apples make your voice crisper. Maybe apple juice will make my voice crisper. Yes, let's have a drink. Oh, thank you, Ludmila. You can't see the floor right now. I'm sorting out all my clothes, and there's just piles of clothes everywhere. It's a mess. I'm not going to chug there. Oh, my goodness. Let's see. Oh, hey, Farouk from Tunisia. Absolutely love the video. I can tell I'm passionate, interested about the topics you are. Thank you. I adore the Tunisia video, and I found that Tunisians like you, Farouk, are extremely kind people. Probably some of the nicest people I've met through my website were Tunisians, so thank you so much, Farouk. I appreciate that very much. Let's see. What is gumbo, and in what U.S. state did it originate? What type of food is gumbo? I should say it's a type of food. It's from Louisiana. Very good, Liam. It's a shrimp mix. Yeah, it's like a shrimp seafood crawdad kind of stew. Soup with rice and sausage and shrimp. Yeah, exactly. Hey, happy squirrels. Thank you for joining the other day to become a channel member. I really appreciate that. Louisiana soup with different meats and seafoods and veggies. Yes. Oh, interesting. Let me see. I don't like this question, but I want to see if there's a way I can still ask it because it's kind of funny. Let's see. All right, I'll say it like this. What is Africa's deadliest animal? The question says most dangerous, but I feel like that's up for debate. I'm so glad you could join too. Happy squirrels. I know everyone says hippo, but it is not the most deadliest animal. Think small. There's an animal that is more deadlier in Africa than a hippo. Ludmila got it. It's a mosquito. And then the next question, what is Africa's most dangerous large animal? And that's a hippo. For sure. Mosquitoes are the deadliest creatures in Africa. Let's see. The historic water pageant known as the Regatta Storica takes place on the Grand Canal of which European city? So, in which city does the Regatta Storica take place on the Grand Canal? Who knows the answer? It is Venice. Good job, happy squirrels. Got it first. It is Venice. Let's see. Let's see who can type this one out the fastest. A major New York tourist attraction. What does MoMA stand for? The MoMA is in New York. What does MoMA stand for? Who can type it out the fastest? Let's see. Always Venice. James got it first. The Museum of Modern Art. Hey, Adriana, welcome. The Museum of Modern Art. Very good. I know everyone's frantically. Museum of Modern Art. Museum of Modern Art. Ooh, this is heavier than I remember. Apple juice time. Yeah, Farouk, my viewers are very smart people. Not saying that you're not. You are. Apple juice bicep girls. It's a big bottle, I know. I can't be bothered to pour it into my water bottle because then my water will taste like apple juice. What is the largest species of marsupial? What is the largest species of marsupial? And you're going to have to be specific because it is a kangaroo. But what kind of kangaroo? Because there are a couple of different versions of kangaroo. Which kangaroo is the largest kangaroo? What's the big one? Happy Squirrel's got it. It is the red kangaroo. Very good. Daryl's like an angry one. The red kangaroo is the answer. All right, let's see who gets this one. The crookedest street in the world, which includes a steep section boasting 8 hairpin turns in one block. Lombard Street is a tourist attraction in which U.S. city? By Lionheart, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. So in which U.S. city will you find Lombard Street, the crookedest street in the world? Adriana got it. It's San Francisco. I've never had the guts to drive down it because, one, it is very crooked and very steep, and two, it's covered in tourists. So I've never actually driven down. I've been on Lombard Street, but not the crooked part of Lombard Street. Let's see. Indira Gandhi was the first and so far only female prime minister of which country? Indira Gandhi was the first and so far only female prime minister of which country? Farouk got it. It's India. Very good. India is the answer. No relation to Mahatma Gandhi, but it's a common last name. One of the doctors on my care team is Dr. Gandhi. Just a very common name. Let's see. What is the name of the mountain range beginning with A that stretches across much of North Africa? Oh, I read this wrong and I wrote the wrong answer. I read as North America and I wrote Appalachian, but it is North Africa. It is the Atlas Mountains. Farouk got it because Farouk is sort of kind of near the Atlas Mountains in Tunisia. Sort of kind of near the Atlas Mountains. The Atlas Mountains is the answer. I would say Italy. Poor Shaj. Let's see. El Clasico is a football match between which two teams? Which two teams make up the El Clasico football match? Let's see. Very good. Liam got it. Real Madrid and Barcelona. Very good. But everyone else got it too. Hot Sauce got it. Real and Barca. Very, very good. All right. I don't want to do number one. All right. This one's kind of long. Particularly associated with the Lake District of Northwest England, where she spent much of her life. What was the name of the author behind such books as The Tale of Peter Rabbit and The Tale of Squirrel Nutkin? So, who wrote Peter Rabbit? One of my favorite authors when I was a little kid. I read a lot of her books. It is Beatrix Potter. Very good. Happy Squirrels got it. Beatrix Potter is the answer. Beatrix Potter. Very good. What nearly annual 5-day music festival takes place near Pilton in Somerset, England? What's the name of the big, very famous music festival in Somerset? I can't tell you where it is because the name of the city is the name of the festival. It's in Somerset, near Pilton. It's a very famous one. It is Glastonbury. It goes to Dave. Glastonbury is the answer. $500 a ticket. Yeah. Well, is that dollars or pounds? Anyway. Oh, I was just reading about this. The silver fern motif is associated with which country, featuring on its coat of arms as well as on the uniforms of many of its sports teams? So, which country is most associated with the silver fern, which I just made the introduction video for and put a fern in it for this country? Dollars, wow. It is New Zealand. Very good, Dave. New Zealand, they did win the rugby. Excellent. Bengal, Siberian, and Malayan are subspecies of which large Asian animal? So, which animal can come in Bengal, Siberian, and Malayan? Large Asian animal. It is a tiger. Very good, Liam. A tiger is the answer. Everyone else got it too. A tiger. A kitty, says Happy Squirrels. Catherine the Great was the ruler of which country in the 18th century? Which country did Catherine the Great rule over in the 18th century? One of the boss babes of history. Farouk got it first. It is Russia. Very good, Farouk. Russia is the answer. On which continent, keep that in mind, continent, on which continent would you find the Zambezi River? Which continent is home to the Zambezi River? Let's see, who's going to get it first? It is Africa. Very good, James. Africa is the answer. That's what Zambia is named after, the Zambezi River. Everyone got that one. I'm proud of you guys. Fondue is a national dish of which European country? Which European country has fondue as its unofficial national dish? Not France, guys. It's Switzerland. Dave got it first. It is Switzerland. What's the capital of Cuba? Plain and simple. What's the capital of Cuba? Let's see. My viewers are smart and everyone should know this. Ooh, Simon got it first. It's Havana. Very good. Havana is the answer. Very good. Yep, everyone knew this one. Excellent. Havana. What's the name of the people indigenous to northern Sweden, Norway, and Finland? Many of whom are nomadic reindeer herders. What's the name of the indigenous people of northern Sweden, Norway, and Finland, who are nomadic reindeer herders? Happy Squirrels got it first. It's the Sami. The Sami people. The Sami, not elves, Daryl. Oh my goodness. What is the most widely spoken language in Argentina? What is the most widely spoken language in Argentina? I was just thinking, I'm glad that you guys are all here because, Yannick got it. It's Spanish. Good job, Yannick. I got it first, but everyone knows it's Spanish. German's a good guess, Happy Squirrels, because there's a lot of different languages spoken in Argentina, but Spanish is number one. I'm glad that you're all here because I was worried about on a Saturday everyone would be out enjoying themselves and not on YouTube. So thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you very much. Native to Indonesia, cinnamon is a spice obtained from what part of the cinnamomum tree? So, where does cinnamon come from? What part of the tree does cinnamon come from? Liam got it right off the bat. It's the bark. Very good. Everyone else knew it too. I'm surprised. Very good. It is the bark of the tree. Let's see. Famed for its amusement parks, Coney Island is a beach neighborhood of which U.S. city? So, which city in the U.S. would you find Coney Island? New York City. Liam got it first. New York City. Everyone else got it too. I think everybody knows Coney Island. In what country would you find the ruins of the ancient Karnak temple complex? So, in which country would you find the ruins of Karnak? The temple of Karnak. Let me get another big old sip of apple juice. Farouk got it. It's Egypt. Farouk got it first, but everyone else knew it was Egypt. It's not Turkey, guys. It's Egypt. I don't know why you're thinking Turkey. Karnak is near Luxor, or Thebes as it was known back then in Egypt. Let's see. I'm going to mispronounce this because it's Thai and I'm just now starting to study Thailand. The Thai island of Khao Ping Kong is commonly known by what name after its appearance in a 1970s film? So, what film series from the 1970s is this island in Thailand now named after? Thank you for. You're so sweet. Very famous. Not Phuket. No, it's Khao Ping Kong Island. But it's known by a different name because it was a very famous setting in a movie franchise from the 1970s. A very famous boat chase scene, I should say. Now, if I give you the options, it will give it away because think of movies that would have had boat chasing scenes in the 1970s. How else can I give you a hint? Action movies, a spy movie. This island's named after the main character, not Gilligan's Island. Nice guess, Andrew. It's the island's named after the movie series, or nicknamed after the movie series. Man with the Golden Gun. So Bond. I'll give that to Dave. It's known as James Bond Island. Very good. According to the proverb, all roads lead to what city? Bond. James Bond. All roads lead to. Hey, Fellinians here, and they got it. Rome is the answer. Very good. It is Rome. Everyone's going to get this one. The flags of the US, UK, France, and Australia are all combinations of what three colors? So, what three colors are on the flags of the US, the UK, France, and Australia, among many others? Fellini got it first: red, white, and blue. Yes, I feel like a lot of people are going to get this one. Red, white, and blue. What is the currency of Canada? What is Canada's currency known as? What do they use for money? What kind of dollar, Liam? Because a lot of countries use dollars. I'll give that to Yannick. You have to say Canadian dollar. They don't just use any dollar. They use the Canadian dollar, so that goes to Yannick. Let's see. What body of water separates Britain from Ireland? What body of water separates Britain from Ireland? The Irish Sea. Very good, Dave got it. The Irish Sea. Daryl definitely got that one. The cities of Seville, Granada, Cordoba, and Cadiz can all be found in which southern region of Spain? So, Daryl's looking at it right now. Which region? There we go. Fleeman got it. Andalusia. Andalusia is the region. Southern Spain. Andalusia. Let's see. I don't want to do like which of these, in what city would you find the headquarters of the United Nations? In what city is the United Nations headquarters located? Who knows? Not The Hague, not Geneva, not Brussels. It is New York City. Very good, Dave. New York City is where the United Nations headquarters is located. Very good. Served as a snack in Italy, what are arancini or arancini? Maybe it's arancini. Not too strong on my Italian. If you want, I can write it in the chat and someone can tell me how to pronounce it. Arancini or arancini. It's risotto balls. Andrew got it. Okay, so apparently I said it good enough that someone got it. It is rice balls or risotto balls. Little cookies with jam. No, they're rice balls. The Galapagos Islands belong to which country? Which country is the Galapagos Islands a part of? Yeah, they sound good. That's okay, Fellini, and don't worry about it. You're wonderful. Shaj got it first. It's Ecuador. Very good. Ecuador is the answer to who controls the Galapagos Islands. Here's an easy one. What is the holiest city in Islam? There's some easy ones in here. What is the holiest city in Islam? It is Mecca. Shaj got it first. Mecca is the answer, but everyone's going to get this one because it's pretty straightforward. So is this one if you know your animals. What is the largest land animal on Earth? What is the largest land animal on Earth? So not a swimming in the ocean animal. Not a cow. Giraffe would be tallest, but Farouk got it. It is the elephant. The elephant is the largest animal. Land animal, at least. What river forms part of the boundary between the USA and Canada? Let's say, actually, I think this is the only river that makes a boundary between US and Canada. So, otherwise, it's just lakes and straight lines. But what river forms the boundary? It's the St. Lawrence River. Very good, Farouk. Niagara Falls is on the St. Lawrence River, James, but it is the St. Lawrence River. Very good. Let's see. What is the name of the Day of Remembrance held on April 25th to honor members of the Australian and New Zealand Armed Forces who've died in military campaigns? What holiday is celebrated on April 25th in Australia and New Zealand? James got it. It's Anzac Day. Very good. Anzac Day is the answer. Very good. It's the equivalent of Memorial Day, but Anzac Day commemorates a certain battle in World War I. What is the capital of Ukraine? I like these straightforward ones. What is the capital of Ukraine? Let me get another drink. Kiev. Simon got that one first. Everyone's going to get it right, though, because that's an easy one. Kiev is the answer. Oh, I need to make this less heavy. Oh, it's so good, though. If you just joined, I'm drinking apple juice, I promise. It's a lot of liquid in there. It's apple juice. What is the capital of Tunisia, says Farouk? Who knows? Who wants to answer that? What is the capital of Tunisia? It's another easy one. Who's got it? Farouk has posed a question. It's not Algiers. It is Tunis. James got it first. Tunis is the answer. Tunis is the capital of Tunisia. Algiers is the capital of Algeria. Let's see. Which European country is the largest by area? What's the largest country in Europe by area? This is kind of debatable. Yeah, you would think it would be Russia, but apparently it's France, says this book. So Farouk gets that one, apparently. Yeah, it depends. Or Ukraine. Yeah, I think it depends what. Maybe they mean European Union country. I don't know. I should have read the answer first before I read the question. Yeah, it's definitely Russia, but yeah, I think definitely France is the largest country in the European Union. That's for sure. Greenland is gigantic. But yeah. Who is the planet Venus named after? Who is the planet Venus named after? You have to give me where she's from and she represents. Ooh, James got it. Roman goddess of love. That's exactly what I was looking for. The Roman goddess of love. The people who live in this country call it Nippon. What do we call it? What country is known as Nippon in its native language? Shaj got it first. It's Japan. Very good. The answer is Japan. Let's see. In 2011, a devastating earthquake hit which New Zealand city? In 2011, a devastating earthquake hit which New Zealand city? It is Christchurch. James got it first. Christchurch. You gotta listen to the whole question before you start guessing Haiti, especially since that was 2010. Anyway, Christchurch is the answer. What is the main religion of Sri Lanka? Yeah, they're still recovering from it. What is the main religion of Sri Lanka? Now, there's a lot of religions in Sri Lanka. So I suppose what is the most practiced religion in Sri Lanka? Because there are parts of it that worship other religions. Buddhism is the answer. Very good, James. It is Buddhism. There are many Hindus and there are many Muslims and there are some Christians in Sri Lanka, but it is majority Buddhist. Go to the next page. Hey, Yannick, welcome. Let's see. What tire company produces an internationally renowned series of restaurant guides in which outstanding establishments are awarded up to 3 stars? What tire company is famous for making restaurant guides? Which I thought that the names were just a coincidence. I didn't realize they were the same. They're famous for giving out stars to the very good restaurants. Andrew got it first. It is Michelin. Michelin is the answer. I wonder what the story is behind that. How did that happen? Yeah, exactly. Happy squirrels. How did they start doing that? What is the name of the pilgrimage to Mecca that all Muslims are supposed to undertake once in their lifetime if they are physically and financially able to do so? What is the pilgrimage to Mecca known as? The Hajj. Very good. Happy squirrels got it. It is the Hajj. Michelin doesn't just do tires. Interesting. Botany Bay is an area of which Australian city? So, in which Australian city will you find Botany Bay? Let's see. We'll get it first. Where can you find Botany Bay? Feeling myself getting sleepy. It is Sydney. Andrew got that one first, but everyone else got it. It is Sydney. The Japanese dish of small balls or rolls of vinegar flavored cold rice is known as what? So, which Japanese food is rolled up vinegar flavored cold rice, among other things, depending on the recipe? Shaj got it. It is sushi. Very good. Sushi. La Scala is an opera house situated in which Italian city? So, in which Italian city will you find the La Scala Opera House? It is Milan. Very good, Dave. Milan is the answer. One of the largest insects in the world, the Goliath beetle is native to which continent? In which continent can you find the Goliath beetle? It is Africa. Daryl got that one. Africa is the answer. Sports question. The Major League Baseball season culminates each autumn in a series of games known as what? That just ended, I think, 2-3 weeks ago. I know you guys guessed like every continent. What's the name of the... James got it first. It's the World Series. Very good. The World Series is the answer. The skyscraper that stands at 30 St. Mary Avenue in the City of London is better known by what nickname? Also the name of a pickled vegetable. Yeah, the World Series is only American baseball teams. Isn't that funny? What's the nickname for a very usually shaped skyscraper in the City of London that's named after a pickled vegetable? Not the Shard. The Gherkin. Dave got it. The Gherkin is the answer. Oh, there is a Canadian team. Yeah, the Blue Jays. I think it's just the Toronto Blue Jays. Yeah. Anyway, so there is one international team at least. If there's another Canadian team, I can't think of it, but I know the Toronto Blue Jays for sure. Anyway, what is the currency of Turkey? Canadiens is hockey, Dave. They used to be the Expos, but they moved to DC. The World Series. The lira, very good. Daryl, it is the lira. Very good. What major sea separates Europe from Africa? Easy one. What sea separates Europe from Africa? I think it's time to turn on my light. It's getting dark. It's going to be really bright for a second. Ugh. Turn that down. There we go. The squirrels got it first. It's the Mediterranean. Very good. Mediterranean. Possibly invented in China, Turkey, or Spain. Nobody's completely sure. Marzipan is a sweet confection made of sugar or honey, and what other nutty ingredient? So what nut is used in marzipan? Not one of my favorites. It's really sweet. I think it's the honey. I don't really like desserts with honey in it. Dave got it. It's almonds. Yes, everyone else got it too. Almonds is the answer. What is the region in southeastern France famed for its lavender and sunflower fields? What region of southeastern France is famous for lavender and sunflower fields? Dave doesn't like marzipan, but Daryl does. Happy Squirrels got it. It is Provence. Provence is the answer. What is the biblical sounding name of the collection of limestone stacks off the coast of Port Campbell National Park in Victoria, Australia? Yeah, marzipan is way too sweet for me. So what biblical sounding name is the collection of limestone stacks off the coast of Port Campbell National Park in Victoria, Australia? Andrew got it. It's the 12 Apostles. Very good. The 12 Apostles. In what sea does the island of Jamaica lie? Oh, Andrew grew up near them. In what sea can you find Jamaica? The Caribbean. Shaj got it. It is the Caribbean Sea. Cartagena is a major port in which country? Cartagena or Cartagena, I'm never too sure. Is a major port in which country? It is Colombia. Happy Squirrels got it. It sounds like Spain, and there definitely is this place in Spain called that, but Colombia is the big port city. Let's see. Cartagena, yeah. I think someone commented on my Colombia video saying that either was accepted, and that doesn't satisfy me. I want to know what, like most people say. Anyway, Odessa is a Ukrainian port on which body of water? So on which body of water can you find Odessa? It's like the biggest body of water bordering Ukraine. I'm starting to feel sleepy now. Who else is feeling sleepy? Oh, there's a lag. Okay. Might be time to go soon then. James got it. It's the Black Sea. Yeah, it's lagging pretty bad. The Black Sea. All right, let me finish up this page and then. Oh, there's only one question left on this. Let's see. I'm going to start a second stream then, is what I'll do. So stick around. Yeah, that's true. It is either way. I already had lunch, Dave. Don't worry. I had lunch before I joined this. Let me just do it now. I'm going to start a new stream, okay, one that's not so laggy, so I can read your answers a little faster. So hang tight and just watch your subscription box because I'm going to start